Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
What is this place?
Look! Over there! Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Full on rolling out the red carpet?
Yeah, some hospitality.
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing? Freeze, Lancer! Radiant, pierce! Radiant, pierce, malevolent!
Aim for the weak spot.
Not on my watch! Let the marksman handle this!
Armor won't save you!
I'm all stopped up!
Captivity!
Mega Lancer!
Burn!
Gemini Aqua! Purge Malevolent! Mega Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Pierce! Flame of Fury! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Magic! Freeze Lancer! Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua! Mega Ray! Purge Malevolent! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Firmament Ranger! Freeze Lancer!
Armor won't save you!
Take it! Go! End it again! Purge Malevolent! Power of Water! Freeze Lancer! Firmament Render! Searing Blade!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Where are you going? Freeze Lancer! One more!
Shion!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Radiant light!
Purge Malevolent! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze! There's something in the tower!
Hey! We didn't ask for a replacement! Anything in armor is all mine! Elusive deity!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Don't get carried away! Elusive deity!
It's in your hands now. Stay away from my friends!
You're mine!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Resuscitation! Here, let me help!
No rest for the wicked.
First aid! Purge Malevolent! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
This one's all mine!
Not today!
Rob's in pain.
Freeze Lancer! I never miss!
Another incantation ruined.
Armor won't save you!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer! Prototype Spear! Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua! Here's a healing bar!
I couldn't make it in time.
I didn't think you had it in you.
Focus. There'll be time to congratulate you later.
Nothing much I can say to that. Here goes! I'll heal you all! Healing circle! A freezing storm! Not on my watch!
Shattering
tornado!
pieces!
Purge
This one's all mine! Burn in hell! Execution! On your
Purge Malevolent! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
No further!
Purge Malevolent! Blah blah blah! Magic! Freeze
Where are
Lancer!
you going?
What your pain feels like? Forgive me.
Nothing yet by me!
This should do it!
No guard shall break this
You don't get up.
Turn! Freeze Lancer!
Soaring Light Spear! Anything in armor is...
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
You're mine!
Purge Malevolence! Here goes! Freeze Lancer!
Finish it!
Alvin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Use the healing art!
Demon
That's
Fang!
one of them taken care of.
Should make things easier at least.
Burning Strike! Glacial...
Wait! Something's happening! They fuse together?!
And became worse by the looks of it.
Is this its true form?
Searing Flame! Reload!
Clear!
You paid for that!
Lunar Corruption!
Shattering them? Pieces! Attack time! Armor won't save you! It's on! This one's mine!
Resuscitation! Here's a Purge Malevolence! Arcane never miss! Freeze Lancer! Purge Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Sonic Thrust! Sword Rain Alpha! Slow away! Double Demon Fang!
Ready to go! Deny!
Double Demon Fang! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Take this!
Radiant not in your dream! Here!
Mega Sonic
I'm
Thrust!
out of ammo! I'm all stuck
Take
up!
this! Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear!
Carve through armor!
Annihilation!
Shine! Radiant light!
Freeze Lancer!
Blending Blast!
He who prepares is free from regret.
Take
Purge
this!
Malevolence! Arcane
Double Demon
Waterfall!
Fang!
Abyssal deep.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Burning Strike!
Deny!
Here's the
Ignite!
I never miss!
Rising Wyvern!
Purge Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Knock it into next week! Flame of Strike! Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Arrow Squall! Purge Malevolence! Magic Advance! Freeze Lancer!
Soaring Light Spear! This should do it!
This is some punishment.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Resuscitation!
No rest for the wicked.
Be still!
Not in your dreams!
Radiant Light! Force of
Purge
regeneration!
Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall!
I can handle it!
He who prepares is free from
Far
regret.
enough!
He
Take
who
this!
prepares is free
I'm
from
ready.
regret.
Take this!
Lunar
Now
Corruption!
you see what I can do! Do it!
Lunar Blast!
Burn in hell! I'll blind you with a shot!
Flame of Fury! Burning
Double
Strike!
Demon Fang!
Spear! Here's just what I needed!
Demon Fang!
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Negative gate!
Healing Circle!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm grateful.
Now or never! Demon Fang!
Can't get out of this!
Signal!
There!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Addiction light.
Mega Ray!
Heal!
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! I'm turning up!
This should do it!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Real pain feels like?
Far enough!
Allow me to help.
Not in your dreams!
This should do it!
Resonate with you?
Rising Wyvern!
And more than
Burn out! Double!
A freezing storm!
Demon Fang!
Tornado!
Double Demon
Great. No! It can't end here!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation!
Not done yet!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Eternal devastation! Demon pact!
Purge malevolence!
Ready and ready! Now you see what I can do!
Burn in hell!
Purge malevolence! Arcane waterfall! Freeze lancer!
Resonate with
I
the
never
earth!
miss!
Stalagmite!
I'm sorry. Radiant pierce! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Stardust!
Resuscitation! Here's a healing art! I still got to fight back in!
Double demon fang!
Radiant pierce!
This one's mine!
Will this help? Purge malevolence! Arcane water healing!
Ready and ready! Now you see what I can do!
Purge malevolence! Magic
Take
is
this!
I'm in your debt. Demon fang!
Freeze lancer! Purge blah blah blah!
Eternal devastation!
Freeze lancer! Lunar corruption! Gemini alpha! Not on my watch! How you get to death? Freeze lancer!
Flame inside me!
Lunar
Will be less
corruption!
free!
Purge malevolence! Arctic waterfall! Here's a healing art! First purge malevolence!
Rain Alpha!
Freeze lancer! Gemini alpha!
Anything
This one's mine!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Take this!
I'll smash you!
Radiant purge malevolence!
Azure Storm!
Now we're not...
Double
Freeze lancer!
Can't get out of this!
This should do it!
I'm ready!
Elfin!
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
We did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him. And when we do, there'll be hell to pay.
So if Volron is the lord of the water realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Shionne?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shionne...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself?
Yeah, she's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shionne said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her, too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shionne's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way? Just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself. So all this, kidnapping Shield, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you. I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved! Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas. Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
This one's mine!
Elusive deity! Rotating power!
Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo!
How
Hard to level! Arcane waterfall! Great Lancer!
Take that blood!
Searing flame! Reload! Will this hold? Hard to level!
Leave the chargers to me! First!
Stay free, Lancer!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Hard to level! Arcane waterfall! Not in your dreams!
Here I come!
Healing circle! Hard to level! Arcane waterfall! Breathe, Lancer! Too much to handle? Dance in the wind!
Forward! Save you!
Luna Rongo!
One more!
Take this!
Back into the fray!
Some of this!
Annihilation!
Take this!
Take that.
Freezing storm! Hard to level! Arcane waterfall!
He just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
Rising Star!
Lightning!
Everlasting
dirt!
shock!
Now!
This!
Did we get him?
He's open! Let's go!
Freeze, Lancer!
Leave the chargers to me!
Lunar
You can't get out of this!
Hard to level!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Rising Wyvern!
Hard!
Anything in armor is all mine! Blood, rending you up! Couldn't make it in time. Dominate with the earth!
Will this help?
Stalagmite!
Hard malevolent! Arctic healing arrow! Pluto!
I owe you one.
I'll bring you back from
Activate! Take this! Far enough!
Take
Solar
this!
Blade! Titan Rupture!
Still have the fight within me!
Held on to the
Radiant here! There! Hard malevolent! Arctic waterfall! Reload!
Entertain me.
Rising Wyvern!
Mega ray! Eat dirt! I never miss!
Eat dirt!
Take this!
Radiant pierce!
Anything in armor is all mine! Honor won't save you!
Annihilation!
In a bind?
Radiant pierce!
Catapult!
Hard malevolent! Arctic waterfall!
Double Demon Blade!
Hard malevolent!
This is
Arctic
Nothing gets by me!
healing circle! Into the shadows! Lancer!
Take this.
Freeze Lancer! Will this help?
Resonate with the earth!
Purge Millennium! Arcane Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Flame inside me! To be let free!
Will this help? Where are you going?
Benediction light.
Slash! Heal! Shattering Lancer! Pieces! Attack!
Freeze Lancer!
Far enough! I'm ready! Strike! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Freezing Storm! Purge Malevolent! Ice Tornado!
Now
Snaring
this
to me.
is enjoyable.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me! Take this! Eternal Devastation! Double Demon Fang!
Take this. Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
To be let free! Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Purge Malevolent!
Double Demon Fang!
Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Resonate with the earth! Demon Fang!
Healing Circle!
Take this.
Freezing Storm! Purge Ice Tornado! Deny! Freeze Lancer! Purge Marauder Eruption! By the power of water! Watch it! It's in the sky is mine!
Take
You're
this.
mine!
There! One more! Lightning! Now!
Take this. Oh.
There! I'll heal you all! Purge Malevolent! Healing Dance Waterfall! Not on my watch!
Rising up! Ignite!
Radiant, look here! By the power of water!
I'll save you!
I'll heal you all! Purge Malevolent! Arcane Healing Circle! Freeze Lancer! Thanks! Radiant!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Fool.
Armor won't save you!
Take it! Go!
Let's go.
I can handle it!
There. Just like that.
Rending you a bloody howling!
Searing Flame! Reload! Purge Malevolent!
Take
Target
this.
Dance Waterfall!
In a bind?
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Far enough.
Purge Malevolent! Arcane Waterfall!
The flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Clear for us a path!
Where are you going? Purge Malevolent!
Take that!
Here's
Now
evil!
this is enjoyable.
Freeze Lancer! Here goes! Lancer!
Die.
Here, let me help!
Here I come!
Negative pressure!
Azure Storm! Demon Fang!
Purge Malevolent!
It's go time! I'll smash you!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Demon Fang! Burn in hell!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Azure Storm!
Freeze Lancer!
Take
Here's
this.
a healing art!
No further!
That's far
I
enough.
owe you one!
A freezing storm!
Stop! Devastation!
Ice Tornado!
Fool.
Azure Storm! Double Demon Fang!
That's far enough.
Purge Malevolent!
Entertain me.
Here,
This
let
is
me
over.
take care of it!
Anything in order is all mine! Shine! Radiant light! Force
Feel
of
that
regeneration!
regeneration! I never miss!
Nothing gets by me!
How about some of this? Allow me to help you.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Burn!
Freeze Lancer!
Now or never! No further! Take this! Swallow Blade!
And it's not in your dreams!
Finish! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Got him!
Volrun. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's...
How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volrun has that crest as well?
And if Volrun's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination. We never asked you to rule. No one did. What do I say? Your wants. You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants. Unleash lightning!
Lunar corruption! I'm ready!
Coward! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Demon flame!
Unleash lightning! Take this!
Purge level! Arctic waterfall! Freeze lancer!
Demon Fang! Unleash lightning!
Now you see what I can do!
Shockwave Flash!
Here, let me help.
Take
Aid
this!
select!
Rising Rider!
Here I go.
In a bind?
Leave the charges to me. Far enough.
Gemini off! Purge!
Rising Falcon! You bleed inspired!
Freeze lancer! Annihilation! Mega ray!
Unleash
Demon
lightning!
flame!
Yours to be let free!
Regeneration!
Thanks! Just what I needed!
Sword Rain Alpha! Out of my flame!
Annihilation! Purge malevolence!
Unleash
Not on
lightning!
I'll heal you all! Healing circle! Back into the fray!
Just anything in armor is all mine!
Where you go?
I'll smash you!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
He is pierced! Purge malevolence! Out of ammo! Back into the fray!
Demon Fang!
Annihilation! Mega ray!
Eat dirt!
I'll heal you all! Arctic waterfall! Healing
Take
circle!
this!
Freeze lancer!
Destruction!
Lunar corruption!
Unleash lightning!
Gemini aqua! Firmament splendor!
Rising
Arrow claw! Firmament splendor! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus roar! Purge malevolence! Arctic waterfall! He's too fast to keep up with!
Then we'll take him together. Rinwell, follow my lead.
Okay.
I'll provide cover.
Purge malevolence! Arctic Purge Malevolence! Let the marksman handle this!
Shine!
I can handle it!
Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Thanks so much! Corruption!
Eat dirt!
Thanks! Just what I needed! Purge
Everlasting
Malevolence!
dark!
Arctic
Negative
Waterfall!
gain! Reflect thy sin! They
Here
smite
goes.
with blackened blade!
Take this! There!
Wretched worm!
No!
Everyone together!
I'll shoot him down! Just what I heard! Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! By the power of... Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
No one like the deity!
Here I go! Purge Malevolence!
Kneel before your sovereign!
Annihilate! Denied! Freeze Lancer! Flame of Fury!
Smash you!
Burning Strike!
Your death to the wind here! Devastation! He's about to attack!
Damn it! We need to stop him!
Freeze!
All others shall be banished!
Not on my watch!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Don't suffer in silence!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this?
In a bind?
I'll bring you back from this abyss!
Is this it?
Still got some fight left in me! I'm all stuffed up!
Eternal devastation!
Anything in armor is all mine!
This engulfs you!
I can handle it!
Radiant light!
You paid for that!
You this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitate this!
This one's mine!
Healing
Resonate with
circle!
the earth!
I've still got some fight left in me! Lunar corruption! Lightning! Downfall!
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Purge Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall! Downfall! I'm out of take care of...
Resonate with the earth!
Brutal.
Stay away from my friend!
This one's mine!
Rending you apart!
Bloody
I shall erase
In a bind?
I shall be the ruler of all things!
Radiant light! Take this! Regenerate!
Sorry. Arcane Waterfall! Healing Circle! Thanks so much! Thanks so much! I'll heal you all!
Unleash lightning!
Healing Circle!
Catapult! Slash!
Back in her
Anything in armor is all mine!
Watch and...
In a bind?
Purge Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Leave the charges to me!
Not in your dreams!
An astral arch?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Here, let me help! I never miss!
Kneel before your sovereign!
Freeze Lancer! I'm all stocked up! Annihilation!
Your life is
Annihilation! Purge Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall!
Proof of all others shall be banished!
Freeze Lancer! Burning This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shionne's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shionne, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Dahnan elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganath Haros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegis hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. the two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Dahnans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Dahnans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shionne for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shionne's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there. I need something to eat.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renis Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegis. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are you...
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now, yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shionne's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, That's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well...
Hey.
Pardon me.
Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just damage from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourself.
On your knees.
Hear me, flame of fury! Burning the
Here!
Nothing gets by me.
Take this!
Tempted squirrel!
I'll take you!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No place here!
Far enough.
Freeze laser! Photon blast now!
In an instant!
Impact block!
We work well together, like a finely timed waltz.
Soaring blast!
Illuminate the door! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dokeling.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Dahnans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Dahnans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might... still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah. It's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Well... Hey! Got it!
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's...
What? Yes!
Just great.
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Right.
Very nice. Yes!
Got it.
Just a minute.
Great! What? Yes!
Great. Whew.
Hey,
No way.
oh? Hey,
It's all right.
How?
Amazing.
Yes!
Hey. What?
Very nice.
Alvin! Shion's stuffing bread with Mabo curry!
now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Shion, you're hooked on that stuff.
Hoo hoo hoo! Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo! Hoo! Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes, and yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shionne?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Huh?
Well... Yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies? Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Well...
Well... Hmm?
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
Yeah. Ah.
All right!
I wasn't... expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
I won't forgive you!
Pieces! Attack time!
This one's all mine!
Enter storm! Send from the wind! Bet that shell's hiding something
Darling! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
No more! Hey! Blow them away!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
This'll be a delicious piece of cake!
Come one, come all!
Here!
Begin!
Here's a healing arrow!
Can't get out of
Your
this!
wings won't save you from me!
In the wind!
I'll smash you!
Sleep now.
You've got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
They smite with blackened blade!
Now for something special!
You're on! Here! Megasonic thrust!
Amazing astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Enter!
Freeze, Lancer!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Achoo!
Catching a cold? Here, have this herb I found earlier.
I'm fine, thanks. Don't get careless!
Don't tell me! Eat this!
It's a duel of the arts! Searing flame! Reload!
Oh, pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
Annihilation!
Azure Storm!
This is in the sky and beyond. Illuminate the sun! Come forth, holy land! Here goes!
Never see what I can do!
Don't mind if I do!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible. No further! While it's reeling!
Take it down!
This should do it!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with the sword.
Shionne.
Searing flame! Raging storm! Celestial I can handle it!
Deny you into dust!
Razor Cyclone! Celestial Order! This one's mine! Blazing storm! Not on my watch! My astral energy! A banana! Let's go! Breath! They're surrounding us!
Eat dirt!
In here!
Storm!
Annihilation!
Can't get out of this!
Champion Swirl! Up to the hell, let's go! Lightning Orb! Go! Mega Ray! Magic is annihilation! Freeze! Hearing! Flame of fury! Burning field! Let's get you all tucked away! Here goes! Hard Magic is in!
Far enough!
Freeze Lancer! One more time!
Azure Storm!
Bloody
howling! Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
I'm ready! Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade! Glacial Spear! Pierce the evil! I'll be saving!
Burn!
Freeze Lancer!
I can carve through armor! Azure Storm!
Amazing.
It's wide open! It won't escape me! Sonic Thrust! Azure Storm!
Here's a healing arm!
Azure Storm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help?
Take this!
Bullseye! Healing circle!
Power surges through me.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine!
Stalagmite!
Coming through! Lightning!
Azure Storm!
Hear me! Flame of
Ready
fury!
and raring!
Burning strike! Glacial spear! Raging sword!
Armor won't save you!
I'm free! There you go! Don't let up!
Ignite! Snake at the abyssal deep road! Can't end here!
Holy land!
Azure Storm! Forgive me. This is my fault. Benediction light.
Got it! Now's our chance! Nothing gets by me!
Denied! The enemy's open. Elusive deity! Is this it? The official deep. I can carve through armor! No art is being interrupted. Regenerate!
Is this what real pain feels like?
I couldn't make it in time.
I'll bring you back from death a bit. Resuscitation! Lunar corruption! Gemini
Azure Storm!
After orders! It's weakened!
This ends now!
One at a time!
Azure Storm! Force of regeneration!
Lightning! Ready to go!
Thank you, Sohoni.
I only did what any other would.
In a
I
bind!
think you're nicer than you let on.
Azure Storm! Eat dirt! It's in your hands now.
Stay away from my friend!
This one's mine!
Elusive deity! Armor
Dance in
won't
the wind!
save you! Rotating
Azure Storm!
Field!
The enemy's open.
This one's handy!
Mega
Shining Supernova! Hold on to your art! Here I come!
Everlasting darkness. Of regeneration!
I owe you one.
I'll bring
Is
you
that a
back from
healing
death.
art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
A new leaf on life has left in me. Corruption! Dance in the wind! I'm almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
I said almost sensitive.
Is this it?
No dawn shall break this night.
I'm gonna need more than that.
Imbue this language soul.
I hope this medicine works as
Waterfall! In here!
I'll smash you!
I'll be saving Great West Spear! Here's evil! A new leaf on life! It's showtime!
Azure Storm!
First aid! Annihilation! Mega Blade!
Elusive deity!
Is this it?
Blade of Fury! Burning
Azure Storm! Piston! Ignite!
Shine! Radiant light!
Lightning to
Force
death!
of regeneration!
Hold on to your art! Here I come!
Now I can let loose.
Magic blazing storm! I never miss! Holy land! Too much to handle?
Azure Storm!
Punishment?
You'll pay for that!
It looks like you got this one. Take care of...
Next is what we do!
Azure Storm!
I'll bring you back from death to biz.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Denied!
Azure Storm!
Thunder wheel! Raging cascade! Sleep now.
Take it!
Let's get you
Can't move.
away. Magic is there!
From beyond,
now.
imbue this
Get on
vanquished
in there,
soul
will
with
ya?
love. Resuscitation!
Gale Force!
Dry reach is even wider!
Good carrier! Here's evil!
One more of this and I'll burn out. Is this it?
I see you! I'm ready!
Xion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life!
I can feel my precision improving.
We should be able to cook here. Did we really just spend that much money?
Everything's going pretty well so far.
It feels kinda surreal to make people happy with something I made.
That's your 12th serving.
Damn, that's gotta be a record.
Even seeing it for myself, I can hardly believe it. Where is her body storing it all?
Oh, have you guys already had enough? Did you not like what I fixed?
No, it's just...
We're just amazed at how much you can wolf down.
Doesn't it hurt even a little? Aren't you feeling heartburn or something?
Oh, this is nothing. You know what they say? You always have more room for dinner.
I'm pretty sure that's what they say about dessert, actually.
Plus, this is Noki we're talking about. That stuff just sits in your stomach.
I swear I'll never understand you Renans.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training, too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. Night! I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
You guys want to rest here?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
Gotta break through!
No further! Ready and raring! Now you see what I can do!
Ready and pierce! Dance in the wind!
Let the marksman handle this!
Begin! Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No
You
sooner
picked the
said
wrong
than
fight!
done!
Radiant light!
Forward up!
Regeneration!
Lunar corruption!
Regenerate!
Shut up!
In an instant!
Impact block!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Blah, 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 magic!
Azure
In
Storm!
here! Art expert coming through!
Jubilee!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special. Ah, the spray from this waterfall feels so good.
Seriously. Makes the sweat I worked up getting here all worth it.
Don't get too wet now, you two, or else you'll catch a cold.
Out of our way!
This one's all mine!
One more!
Eat dirt!
Dance in the wind! Air drop! I can hit high! Defense it out again!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Take it any...
We got flyers!
I can carve through
Let
all
the
my
marksman handle it!
Azure Storm! All yours!
I'm out of ammo!
All fascinated defenses!
Glad you have your uses!
In a bind, I'll show you how useful I can be!
Ignite!
Moving!
Azure Storm!
I'm ready!
Astral...
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
The heavens must be smiling.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Azure Storm!
Elusive deity! Begin!
Are those arms even natural?
I'll face you!
Flame! Reload! Holy Lance!
I'll blind you with it! Prepare to be demons too strong for it! Split it open!
Be my guest!
Let's talk more doing.
Armor won't save you!
Freezing storm! Let the marksman handle this.
Azure Storm!
Radiant light!
Sleep now.
Regeneration! Regenerate!
Now I can let
Glacial
loose!
fear.
Here's evil storm!
It's on! Ignite!
Elusive deity! I'm ready!
Mirage!
Don't get careless. There it is. That's our target.
No choice!
On you'll take this!
Azure Storm!
Annihilation! Here! Lunar correction! Raging storm! Gemini offline!
Negative 6!
You got company!
Blind freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
No
To me.
armor can stop me! No complaints here! Anything in armor is all mine! I can carve through armor!
Get on in there with the others!
Azure Storm!
I'm out of ammo!
I'm ready.
Means render!
On your knees!
Mirage!
Air pressure!
Azure Storm!
Raging cascade!
In here.
I'm ready! I'll be saving this one! Hit! Whoa!
Jack on the wing. Take the abyssal
Now.
deep! Clear for us a path! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Hi, Poodle!
Azure Storm!
I shall ensure you survive this!
Here!
Take
Shield.
this!
Lunar corruption!
Nothing gets by me!
No further!
But they're vicious!
You picked the wrong fight!
Scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for you and Tree.
Azure Storm!
Ringwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around! Radiant Blood!
Certainly not.
I'm out of ammo!
Far enough!
Now!
Ringwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Looks like we got them all.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Let's see what you've got.
Azure Storm!
Begin! Elusive deity! Come on! Now you see what...
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. Azure
Now!
Storm!
Astral Energy!
Say no more. That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had. Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Yeah. Seriously?
Hey!
You did it!
Really?
Yeah.
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work? Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Yes.
What?
Hmm?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew. Good. Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
We finally made it.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll, trust your judgment, Kisara.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
What?
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is... transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balseph, too. You saw her, right, Shionne? Shionne?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Heros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lovtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Not in your dreams!
Not today!
Raging Cascade! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
Come on!
No place here!
No further!
Bullseye! Dance in the Here's a healing arc!
I'm ready!
First aid! Here I go!
Azure Storm!
A chain between heaven and earth! A wailing wind of lightning!
Azure Storm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Yours to be left free! Azure Storm!
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Azure Storm!
As impressive as always.
And here I hope that was improving.
No, I mean you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion's
Astral energy! Full throttle!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. That worked like a dream.
I pity anyone who stands in our way.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
No choice.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Burn!
Radiant
Yeah,
flare
thank
towards
you.
this
To me.
wall!
Here I go with a shot. Ready and ready. I shall tell you where you stand. I shall ensure you survive this.
I never miss! In here!
Azure Storm!
I'll be safe anyway!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still one
Prepare
left!
to be sealed.
No time to hold back.
Actually, sound is more appropriate.
Let's talk in more detail!
Knock it in!
Alright, do it! It's showtime! Get toasty!
Burn strike! I'm ready!
Downfall! I'm out of ammo!
Rending you apart.
Don't get careless.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Dispose of the trash. Raging cascade!
Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver.
Waterfall! Breeze lancer!
Azure Storm!
No further.
Now it's the everything of shadows!
I'm ready. Pesky airborne. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Azure Storm!
Certainly. I can carve through armor.
By the power of water! Wind astral energy! Annihilation!
Not
Sea of
today!
Lightning! Gemini
I'm ready! River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
No choice!
Snake can be a
Damn it!
Leave the charges to me!
A wailing Sea of Lightning! Hold on to your arms. Here I come! Here I go!
We got fire!
I'm ready!
Got this one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
Do it! Illuminate the sun! Magic is there! Holy Lord!
Bloody howling!
Can't get out of this!
I'm ready!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Azure Storm!
Gemini Aqua!
You're mine!
Lightning Orb!
I've been doing really great lately.
Gotta break through! Azure
Freezing Storm!
Not today!
Here goes! Illuminate the dark! Come on! Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around! Glacial
Azure Storm! Azure Storm!
Freak! What do you think you're sitting still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Azure Storm!
This one's mine!
I never miss!
Sweet pal! This'll come in handy.
Here I go!
You're mine!
Don't mind if I do!
Inside me, yours to be let free! Burn!
Let's do it!
Alright!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Everyone hanging in there? I see supplies and other signs people were living here.
Little help!
Denied!
Okay, here I go! Azure Storm!
Get on
Prepare to be sealed! I can shatter any steel!
More with that Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
This is it! Lightning condemned!
The flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Illuminate the dark!
Azure Storm!
Holy Glitter Blade!
Negative
I'll take you all on!
Where are you going?
They smite the
Azure
black and
Storm!
gray!
Sea of
A
Lightning!
freezing storm!
Sealed!
The enemy yields us too.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Arrow Tornado! All dead!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
I've still got a ways to go!
The design... This equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Hold on to your arc! Here I come!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Azure Storm!
They smite the black and gray!
Denied!
It's go time!
I can carve through armor! The flame inside me, yours to be let free! I owe you one!
Now! Lost!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Azure Storm!
Eat dirt! Where are you
Step
going?
back!
Stand
Azure
back.
Storm!
I'll trip it up.
Burning
Azure Storm!
Glacial fire! Clear the evil!
Elusive deity! Eagle ray!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet and... This is the power of the blazing sword!
What's with that shining bow over there?
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Azure Storm!
Reload! Arctic waterfall!
Begin!
Sleep now. They're surrounding us.
Snake of the abyssal deep, clear for us a path. Aqua serpent!
It's on! Ha! Burn in hell! Azure Storm!
Green bathed in
into the
blood,
fray.
tending
Dead.
you apart. Bloody
All right,
howling!
it's showtime.
Everlasting darkness! Armor won't save you!
Now.
Negative gate!
Radiant love here.
All in order.
Dance in the wind.
On your
and again, feel. More for the top
Pressure! Resonate with the earth!
Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny...
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissalma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
No further!
Go! Mega Ray! Lightning!
Resonate with the earth! You picked the wrong fight!
The airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a That's like Frozen!
Hammer! I'll take you all on!
Go!
Regeneration! Regenerate! I owe you one.
Bring in your death, Dohalim. And tonight's meal is on you. Good God. Nick.
Glacial Spear!
Azure Storm!
Sweet dreams! Freezing! You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
No choice! Azure Storm!
Can you take it? Far enough! Glacial Spear! Evil! Light Astral Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall! Sleep now! Don't mind if I do!
Take this! Azure Storm! We did it!
As impressive as always. No, I mean you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look good.
Let's refrain from losing.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! First
I'll
aid!
smash you! Burn!
Thunder Blade!
Azure Storm!
Now we're not...
Take this!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle?
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak. La.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Dispose of the trash.
Inside me, yours to be let free. Eat this! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. Your blade moves like free. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
This won't be
Here
easy.
goes!
Don't be such a pessimist.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Begin!
This one's mine! Arrow squad!
Azure Storm!
Do it!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Eliminate Render! Reload!
Elucidate! Now you see what I can do!
Arrow squall!
Do it! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer! Make of the official seat clear for us to pass!
Burn in hell!
Illuminate the dark! Confiscated!
Azure Storm! We did it!
As impressive as always.
And here I hope that was improving.
No, I mean you're even better than ever.
I've been doing really great lately.
No choice! Azure Storm!
Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Take this!
Freeze Laser!
Dance on the wind!
Dance in the wind! You're really strong, Elfin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
As impressive as always.
Now! Low! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Don't get careless.
Right, here goes!
Where are you going? A wailing banshee of lightning!
Not today!
I'll smash you!
First aid! Now! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
A flawless victory.
Lightning orb!
Naturally.
I shall ensure you survive this!
Mega ray!
Aqua Serpent!
Mirage!
Take it!
Azure
Now!
Storm!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Resonate with the
Flame of
earth!
Fury!
Far enough!
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
Glacial Spear!
You'll be right here!
Azure Storm!
Can't get out of this!
I'm ready!
Burn in hell! Azure Storm!
I'm ready for the next battle.
That equipment should come in handy.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be alright.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus on finding a ship.
Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
Looks like we got another reward.
I didn't realize that so many still remained. Dahnan Owls truly are majestic indeed.
I thought the Dahnan Owls had all but died out myself. That's what I get for making assumptions.
Just so we're clear, this place is supposed to be a secret.
Yes, I'm aware. Places like these should be kept out of the public eye.
It's a pity, though. With proper training, they could be made into a magnificent chorus.
What are they hooting about now?
Alphen and Xion can interpret for us, right?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, it was just a lucky guess last time.
Yeah? Maybe you'll be lucky twice. Go on, give it a shot.
Really? Well, if you say so. Let's see. Listen to them. Are they really up to the task?
What do you mean? You're the one who put them in charge.
It's my responsibility to protect our friends.
Stop trying to take everything upon yourself.
This is what the owls are saying?
Of course.
I must say, though, we've found quite a number of owls. It's a testament to how much you care for Hootle, Rinwell.
I wonder which branch Hootle will perch on.
Rinwell?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Well, come on. The perches are only half filled. We've got to find the rest of the owls. A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harrows should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harrows would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Lagiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
We've reached our destination. Well... not a good look. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads. We've reached our destination.
Seriously? I guess.
What?
All right.
Huh?
You did it!
What is it?
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shionne?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
It's noisy in here, isn't it?
Things should calm down a little once we're through with this place.
Optimistic as always.
see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegis, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
This'll be a delicious piece of cake. Burning Here's evil.
Take this!
Come one, come all!
I can carve through armor!
Malevolent, I'll heal you.
On your
Freeze Lancer. You get the death circle.
I'll
fix you up.
Another incantation ruined.
You get the death.
Let me free you of your power. Prepare to be sealed, though fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Art Steel! Don't mind if I do. Lunar Corruption! Primed and ready. I never miss.
On your...
Gemini Aqua!
Azure Storm! Azure Storm!
It's
too much!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Astral Art?
That's my cue.
Searing Flame!
Shut him down!
Cards, I'm out of ammo!
Azure Storm!
A span between heaven and earth. Healing Circle!
Now I can
A
let loose!
wailing Banshee of Lightning!
Azure Storm!
Shattering
Ready!
I'll smash you! I'm ready!
Azure Storm!
Searing Flame!
Eat this!
I'm ready!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Illuminate the dark!
Azure Storm!
Holy Glimmer! Healing Circle!
Now I
Chain
can let
between
loose!
heaven and earth!
Azure Storm!
A wailing Banshee of Lightning!
Azure Storm!
Magic is in! Air Thrust!
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Truly a trackless path.
Let's see what you've got.
Nothing gets by me!
Pierce evil!
Far enough!
Azure Storm! Azure Storm! I'll take you all! This one's gonna be
Chain
tough!
between heaven and earth! A wailing Banshee! Here goes! By the power of
Azure
water!
Storm!
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
Primed and ready! I
No
never
complaints
miss!
here!
Lightning condemned!
Azure Storm!
Take this!
Now flame of fury!
Ready and ready!
Chain between heaven and
I'll
earth!
smash you!
Do it! A wailing Banshee! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A freezing storm!
Azure Storm!
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts to go.
Now!
How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there was
No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen she...
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
You got company!
Azure Storm!
Lunar
Dance on the wind!
By the power of water! I can handle it!
You're doing your job!
Don't mind if I do!
Azure Storm!
Captivity!
Oh, violent darting wind!
Elusive
Card
deity!
with the pierce!
Everlasting
Lunar
shock!
corruption!
Take this!
Quit pushing yourself and get behind us! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll fix you up!
Ha! Burn in hell!
The enemy wields arms too!
You'll soon see about that!
Now I can let loose!
Ice Prism!
Azure Storm!
This one's mine! I never miss!
Begin!
Laser Cyclone! Lightning! Do it! Tourmaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I think I'm getting stronger. This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying to send to Lenegis?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it, quickly.